I formed Zorongo in the mid-'80s. It's allowed me to do innovative work that really blends both worlds, my ideas, my American spirit, but then I always have to go back to Spain to really, really reconnect with the source. The first time I went to Spain, it was, I have to be here, and I have to really enter that world and understand the language and the cante, the singing, and all of it. I mean, flamenco is just bong. It's just so direct, and it's so strong that I just didn't want to go home. But I realized, too, that I couldn't live in Spain, that I miss my family here. And so I thought, how can I have the best of both worlds? And so we founded Zorongo in 1985 with Michael Hauser, a wonderful flamenco guitarist. We created Zorongo so that I could do something that would really incorporate both identities, myself as a creative American with an American spirit, and yet with the soul of everything that I had learned in Spain. We have a school. We have some students 4 years old, and then we have women 70. And we have people from all over the world. So it's just a really wonderful place where people make friends, where people learn the art, where they love the art, and where they celebrate life together through the art of flamenco. Flamenco is the folk art of Andalusia, the southern part of Spain. Everyone thinks of flamenco dance in this country, but there are three major elements. The instrument is the flamenco guitar, the toque. The poetry of the people is the cante, the singing, and the dance, the baile. It has a tradition of 150 years or so when Spain was a poor country, especially the southern part of Spain. So there was an underground culture. There was that cry for freedom. And so that was the beginning of the cante, the singing. And then, of course, people got together in what they call the café cantantes, and then women would dance. In the late 19th century, a lot of tourists from Northern Europe went down and they saw this, and it was quite provocative and exciting, and they started paying people to perform, and it became a theatrical art form. Traditional flamenco is done best if it's a solo, because you have more personal freedom. You don't have a partner dancer, so you have the space to really interpret or express yourself. Now, that is traditional flamenco, and a lot of what we do is theater flamenco. So now you have cajon, the rhythm boxes, you have flute, you have violin, you have 3 guitars. It's orchestrated. So then the dancers start to do more complicated steps with little musical nuances, and it's something else. It's equally as beautiful, but certainly more sophisticated. The dancers are percussionists. You can see a dancer, and maybe she does everything beautifully, but if she doesn't have compás, or she doesn't have rhythm, which is the compás, then no vale. It doesn't work at all. But then you have that separation in the body of percussion below and expressiveness on top. So you really have to work both the upper and the lower body differently. It takes a long time to really get that separation so that you can be lyrical and expressive in one way, but without losing your rhythmic accuracy and interpretation. I love it that Zorongo really allows that, to create something that has a tradition, but also has space for evolution. We dance with our ears because you're a musician. You're a percussionist with the feet, but the ear is the most important thing. It works a lot like jazz in our culture, or blues. The dancer listens to the singer and the dancer weave together. So every flamenco performance should really be different. It's that immediate interaction between the elements. We do one major production a year. This year, it's the poetry of Gabrielle Mistral, her Mad Women poems. I wanted it to be like poetry. I didn't want it to really have a linear form to it, so I wanted to really work off images. So there's really not a story. I really want people just to kind of feel through the poems, through the movements, through the sounds. Some of these young women, they're blossoming and they've been training under me. I think they'll have more input. They'll be creating their own works. I will be advising them, and I think within a few years, it will be natural to. Adios. There have been so many people that have given to Zorongo and that get something from Zorongo that I think whether I'm with Zorongo or someone else directs it, that it continues and that people keep creating here, that it contributes to the cultural life and spirit of the state of Minnesota.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.